PBKC is your entertainment destination for poker, table games, OTV, Paddock live events, and exceptional eats. The Paddock restaurant is perfect for meetings, corporate functions, parties, fundraising, and more. Call 561-683-2222 extension 199 and book your next event today.
Sizzling Summer August High Hands at PBKC. Now every 15 minutes, 9 a.m. to midnight. $15,000 cash giveaway on August 30th. Also this month, our August Progressive High Hand Weekends with a $100,000 bonus giveaway. Win extra cash for qualifying hands. Miss it today, win more tomorrow. Visit the Poker Room for more information.
It's Wednesday morning. You know what that means. It's 10 a.m. It's time for PBKC Picks. My name is Mike Jameson, right here. Earnest Christian, Earnestly Speaking Podcast.
Yes.
Noah Carbone, one of the assistant general managers here at PBKC. How's everybody doing today?
Earnestly Speaking Podcast sounds cooler. I'm going to have to come up with a podcast. Like, it sounds cooler than my intro. So.
Well, my wife named it, so credit goes to her.
Well, asked Ernest's wife to name you a podcast.
She's good. She's really good at that kind of stuff, though, actually, naming stuff like art-wise. She's really good at that.
Yeah.
So we got a lot to talk about today. A lot of sports news and a lot of other stuff going on in sports. First thing we're going to talk about is what's going on here right in this second floor poker room that we're sitting in right now at PBKC in West Palm Beach, Florida.
A lot of stuff.
It's called the August 100K Monster Multi-Flight.
It's coming back. That's right.
And that
tomorrow.
is going
It's
on
time.
starting tomorrow, the 7th through the 10th. Last month was a huge turnout. Went over $150,000 this month. We expect even more.
This is the
It's a great
standard.
tournament.
This is
Best
the
structure in
standard,
Florida.
This
Best
is the
structure.
standard in South Florida, at
Yep.
least, for a multi-flight event. It is. Other people have tried to replicate it. They have not succeeded. This is the one to be at, for sure. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a homer.
No,
Yeah.
I mean, this is really the best structure in the state of Florida.
Honestly, very popular. We're going to get guys coming from all over Florida and possibly all over the country to play in that. And that starts tomorrow again with a bunch of flights. And they still have satellites, too. You have another satellite tonight at 6:15 if you want to play in that. It is the Monster Multi-Flight now, and that's the 7th through the 10th. Let's get into some training camp news. Everybody is right now in training camp in full swing in the NFL. Also, one of the things we got to talk about is the stars of two of the teams, Micah Parsons and Terry McLaurin, have both requested trades. I was going to say twades.
We're going to trade.
NFC East, disputes here.
I love it. So I'm here for it. So
Not naming
we're-
Eagles and
like,
Giants.
Like the Washington's having all kinds of issues. They're
Yeah.
one of their best players. Is like, I don't want to play for them anymore. What a great time to be an Eagles fan when that happens.
Yeah.
And then Micah Parsons, arguably one of the best players, or the best player on Dallas's team. He's like, I don't want to play here either. Who knows what's going to happen with that? I did make a mistake though. I caught a tweet by Adam Schefter, and I thought I did that. McLaurin was already traded, and he was traded. He was already traded to Miami for Waddle in the third round. It was so specific, and I got totally catfish by this tweet.
Wow.
Was it?
So I waited
satire
a day. I don't know, and I waited a day, and I was like, "Did you hear?" I told my wife, I was like, "Did you hear Waddle got traded?" And she's like, "No." So as we sit here right now, and I don't know if she's tuning in, I literally gave her false information. She thinks Waddle doesn't play for the Dolphins as we sit here speaking right now. I have to correct that because when I saw your stuff today and I'm reading through my notes and doing my homework, I'm like, then Waddle, why didn't he mention the Waddle?
It wasn't big enough news, obviously.
So I'm in a whole heap.
He's on the couch. He's on the couch tonight.
That was a bad one. But could you imagine you have these players and it carries a lot of weight where you're just coming out and be like, yeah, I don't want to play for them. And then the locker room becomes divided. And then how about all these people weighing in as the best? Des Bryant, right? He gets involved.
Yeah, of course.
And then who's that? Like Nicki Minaj gets involved, right?
Yeah, I saw
and
that.
She's involved. So, like, everybody's involved in this whole conversation.
And NFL's back now.
And then Nicki Minaj's boyfriend is somehow going to fight Des Bryant over this. Like, it's the craziest stuff I've ever seen.
Am I wrong, though, that even though
probably.
Yes, I'm probably wrong.
Yeah.
But am I wrong that even though Micah, obviously the better player of the two, that the McLaurin request is probably a lot bigger because given where Washington's at as a team right now, they're looked at
McLaurin,
as
when the
Final
Eagles,
Four team last year and all that.
You're a big NFC East guy. We
Right, of
follow
course,
this.
yes.
When the Eagles would play Washington, the first thing I thought was, oh crap, we got to worry about McLaurin going
Right.
over the top.
Scary
and
Terry.
he could, and he is scary. He wasn't scary in a championship game by any means. He's doing all that stuff, and what is it? He like, oh, boo, and we did that celebration because he didn't do a whole lot in that game, but he is still a legitimate player. I can't take that away
Right.
from him. But like, do you see them coming back and playing?
I see McLaurin. I think with McLaurin, they'll make him whole for a year or so.
Okay.
The Micah thing, I think is interesting because I think with the whole Jerry, talking this and saying this and he's doing the thing he does, that statement that Micah put out last week after requesting the trade was pretty thorough.
Yeah.
I want to trade. I don't like what's going on. He's listed why he's frustrated. And I think to some degree that Mike is a great player. There's some things I'm seeing the last couple of years with him that, it screams a lot of red flags there in terms of maturity and whatnot. So if I'm the Cowboys, it may not be the worst idea to sell high on this guy.
He's arguably an Eagles fan. Like, it's been discussed openly where
don't
he wants
start telling me that. Oh, don't tell me
now,
that. That's a nightmare for me.
That is a nightmare.
That's a freaking nightmare.
That's a nightmare
dude.
for the whole world.
I will stop watching football if that happens.
I don't even know. I don't even see how you get there. You can't. If you have the rights to Micah, you
don't say
cannot.
that. Don't say. Howie Roseman finds ways to make things happen. I've seen this for the last 8 years.
Yeah.
I will not rule it. Look, is it likely that will happen?
Yeah.
Very unlikely. However, Howie Roseman is the best GM by far in football. He'll
Yeah.
figure out a way to do it if he can.
Yeah, but so those are two stories, and maybe they're just stories. I don't see him getting. How about this? I don't know if it gets you paid a whole heap ton more money. I don't see that. They're both under contract. I mean, McLaurin. These are just distractions coming into camp.
Well, it's bigger for
always
Washington
bad.
because I think Washington's a team that everybody believes that is. If after Philadelphia in the NFC, it's a crapshoot.
Right.
Washington was in the NFC title game last year to beat Detroit in the second round of the playoffs.
Right.
That they're the team on the ascend, and so you have this situation now with Jane Daniels' second year. All of a sudden, to me, this is a bigger deal for the Commanders because the Cowboys we expect the chaos. They're immature.
I love
they
this
do.
stuff. So you have an organization like the Eagles. Everything's quiet.
Right.
Everything's kept on the down low. We try to keep quiet.
Other than Jalen Hurts is not top 10.
Right, and then
But
other than the stuff where
that'll be correct. That'll be corrected though this year.
we'll get there. But then you have this chaos within the division, and these storylines start to build, and it's like, okay, what's going to happen next? They do carry over. Like, if you're pissed at your ownership, like, I don't know if that helps a lot.
I'm just glad the Giants are involved in this stuff, man. The Giants are quiet doing their job.
My problem is as a Scary Terry truther for so many years playing fantasy football, he finally got a quarterback.
Okay.
He finally got Jaden Daniels, somebody that can actually get the ball to him.
Now he's going to end up in
great
LA
season, and he's going to end up like with the Raiders.
Well, the
or
issue
something,
he wants what? He wants right now the standard for elite receiver is $30 million a year, right? He's a borderline guy. The problem is his age. He's 30 years old.
Is he?
He's close to 30 years old. So he's in that gap where we'll give you the money front-ended, but I don't know if we can give this guy 4 or 5 years.
And you got to be careful when you get a 30-year-old who's the downfield guy, who's the burner.
Mm-hmm.
That's a different story than getting a 30-year-old who's the Bolden guy or going across the middle and making the tough catches.
Right.
You got a blazer. He's got to say blazer. Now somebody who did do it, and you can know this guy who was one of the best even late into his career to light the field up in the NFC East. Ernest, you know this guy.
Yeah.
Deshaun Jackson.
It didn't
matter how old
even remind me.
He played for that one team.
He's 29 years old. He's 29, so he's in that 29, 30. He turns 30 actually in September. So
So we're not stretching the field, and pretty soon he's not stretching the field. So
that's it.
But I love. You know what the best part of training camp is? Like when you get these reports of like, is it a good thing or bad thing when teams are out there fighting, like within themselves?
Within themselves,
yeah.
I think it's a good thing.
It's a good thing.
I think it's a good thing.
I don't know.
It can go both ways. But I think if it's just healthy, competitiveness and all that, it could be a good thing.
We should do that.
Yeah,
like, we'll go,
let's push around Mike real quick.
Like if you're saying
I
it's a positive,
I would not mess around with. Ooh, sorry.
Yeah, slow.
I would not mess around with the
You get
producer
out of
Jake
hand.
though. Jake will kill me. Jake is
so we'll go down and we'll have a
military
tussle,
brat, no.
and then you start to see what side everybody's on. Like you start tussling with Mike, and then I get involved, and I'm protecting Mike. And
We're all going to beat
now
you up, Noah.
we have divide.
It's all three of us. If there's 4 of us, it's 3 on Noah. That's how it's going to be.
It's going to have to be.
Everybody
Mike.
wants
It's
a shot
gotta
at you,
be that
buddy.
way.
Prediction quick though. I will say Terry will be back. They'll make him whole. Micah, that's going to be chaos the rest of the year. He'll be on this podcast all year talking about this damn thing. So I think the Commanders will make him whole. Cowboys chaos.
Cowboys doesn't. I'm sounding like Mike now. Cowboys do not have the money available to make these gigantic contracts.
Well,
and
hey,
definitely,
you want to pay Dak $60 million a year and then pay CeeDee Lamb $30 million a year? This is what happens.
This is what happens. But what else we got, Mike?
So the Rams quarterback Matthew Stafford, he's dealing with a back injury. I mean, do we think that Matt Stafford has a lot left in the tank? How
Well,
many more years do we think this guy can
Back
do it?
injuries are tough.
I mean, this is the thing with the Rams are probably one of the spoilers in the NFC. It's like after you have the Eagles #1, and then you got a compilation teams
one.
like Detroit.
Number
True,
one.
no,
Number
Detroit
one,
should be
and then-
#2, but again, you lose
Yeah.
2 coordinators. That could be dicey there. So this is the mixed match of teams in that conversation between the Rams and the Lions and Packers, all that. This is huge because if he's healthy, this is the team that.
What kind of
this is-
back? What
this is the
kind
only-
of,
this
what are
is-
we talking about? What kind of back injury? What do we got?
He's 37 years old though. Anything in his back is a problem.
I sneezed in the shower one day and I couldn't come to work for 2 days. Like,
Well,
like,
I
remember
it's,
that.
and he's always hurt.
I
That's the
remember
thing.
that.
He's
It
always
happens.
hurt. I mean, look, they were the only team in the playoffs that gave any resistance to the Eagles in the playoffs. So
Right.
this is huge. If he's not healthy next year, this is the problem. That's simple.
Yeah, well, that's stating the obvious. It's,
Right.
it's just a matter of how many games he's missed. Who's the backup? Anybody know?
The kid from Georgia, what's his name? Who was the backup from Georgia 2 years ago? 15.
I don't know.
About his
Okay,
name.
so
Who else
some
don't?
backup guys. Okay, you don't know his name, so it's not good enough to win games. So
Okay,
there
I
we
know.
are. So we'll see how that goes. And I think the Eagles play them early on in the season. I think we have a matchup with them. So we'll see how that fleshes out. But yeah, we're gonna get to serious business here in a
So-
second. I'm gonna get pissed off.
The porn star is Jimmy G porn
What?
star.
Oh,
and,
wow.
And then Stetson Bennett was
What's
out.
that?
Stetson Bennett was what I was thinking about.
Okay, but
Okay.
Jimmy G's his
Georgia.
backup. Jimmy G's a usable
Garoppolo?
quarterback.
Super Bowl quarterback.
Serviceable.
I mean, I don't know if Noah's seen him a lot, or he would have one of those man crushes on
He's
him.
handsome as
but,
hell. He's really handsome.
You're way going over.
He's really handsome.
Now.
I don't know
You think
about that.
he's
I mean,
not
they have
handsome-
to
he's
be
not
really
handsome for you?
good.
No.
No, I
Porn
don't
star
think
Jimmy?
it's
No,
not
you-
always
you
about
got-
the looks. It's about
It's-
the, he
you
has
gotta
to be on the
you
field.
got-
yeah.
Thank you, Mike.
What is
You
it- what
gotta
is
be
it?
able. There's qualifications to be one of my man crushes in the NFL. Okay, right?
Okay, what is
First,
it?
You got to be good at football. Let's start there.
He's pretty
You gotta
good.
be-
He's
that's
solid.
number
He's
one.
solid.
No, you got to be good.
He went to Super Bowl.
You got to be a starter.
Went to
Okay,
Super Bowl.
okay, we'll start over. You got to be a starter. Like everybody should
You
have
have to be a
requirements for the
starter.
people.
He's
the
not
people they
like
date. I give advice to my wife's woman friends about requirements for dating. Right, number one,
Oh my
guy
God.
has
Wait,
to.
you do this?
He
For real?
I do this. Number
This is
one,
not
you have to
good.
like the NFL. Anybody who doesn't like the NFL is weird, in my opinion. Absolutely weird. Okay, I do. I think they're weird. You don't like the NFL? A little bit weird. Number two, you have to own a suit. If you don't own a suit, you can't date. You can't date. You can't date this guy if you don't own a suit. Number three, if he's gone to prison in any form or fashion, you can't have done that. So and the list goes on and on.
that's
But
kinda
that's a good.
solid.
It's solid.
I don't
It's a
hate
Not
solid-
a
that,
solid
actually.
Yeah.
3.
I don't hate that actually.
Okay, see,
That's not the worst
I'm
I've heard.
not only am I like a football coach and I'm a life coach also.
So I'm elite then. I've done all those things.
All right.
See, I'll add one to this, and you're going to disagree with. If he's a gamer, then no also.
No, you can't. No,
I
there's
knew you
not.
wouldn't like
It's
that
not.
one.
There's a
I
different
knew
one.
you weren't gonna
Speaking
like
of
that
game, let's get into this right now. 'Cause
Okay, let's skip.
fuming.
I'm going to skip a couple of topics here.
Oh no, don't skip.
no,
yeah,
skip.
no, I want to go right into it
Okay.
because I want you to flip your lid right here on the show as we do every single week.
Here.
The Madden quarterback ratings came out. So the quarterback ratings for Madden have come out. We talked
Yeah.
last
Here
week
we
about
go.
all the 99s. There's
Here
two
we go.
99s quarterbacks on the top of that. You got Josh Allen.
Okay.
Which is
who
correct.
We
I have it
love.
here. Yeah.
Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
We love him.
Yeah.
And
We do.
third, Joe Burrow's a 97.
Yeah.
Mahomes is a 95. Matt Stafford, who we just talked about, even injured, is an 88. Jared Goff, an 87. Justin Herbert is an 86. And another one of those guys, the ninth-rated ESPN quarterback,
So-
Jalen Hurts, is an 86.
All right, so I have this right here. So Mahomes a little too low, Stafford too low, Goff is just about right, Herbert about right, Hurts is too low. So is and I think
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's what. Okay. So I did it, and I do my research on this, and I was already involved in this because I was getting frustrated the way this was playing out. So you talk about what goes into the ratings, okay? And there's all these things. There's speed, strength, agility, injury. I told you guys about that, the injury thing. Okay. So Josh Allen gets a 99 in injury, speed 88, blah blah blah. Okay. Lamar Jackson gets a speed of 96. It's an absolute nightmare playing somebody in Madden at a speed of 96, or in the NFL where a quarterback has a speed of 96 is a huge
pretty big,
problem.
yeah.
So but here's where I have the problem.
Go ahead.
Okay. give me a number, and it's in the 90s for awareness for Josh Allen. Awareness, which you would agree that awareness for a quarterback is a pretty important stat, right? It's probably number one. Your throwing power, your accuracy, get all that. Awareness, okay? What do you think Josh Allen's awareness should be?
Probably 92.
Okay, it's a 96.
That's too high?
That's
Lamar Jackson's awareness. Get a guess at this one, sir.
97?
97.
Oh, wow. I just guessed for
Wait, for Lamar Jackson's awareness is a 97. That's a lie. That is Lamar Jackson's awareness for what he sees on the field. I get it. A lot of times it's break down and take it and run. It's not a 97. But wait, we go down the line. Jalen Hurts, who's won the Super Bowl, and maybe you want to knock on his arm and how much he throws or whatever. They gave him an awareness of 86 for awareness for Jalen Hurts, for how aware he is. The guy won the Super Bowl. He won the Super Bowl MVP, and how aware is he?
86.
86.
Let me ask you a question. When they do these ratings, do they take just a 1 year sample or a multiple years?
No, they what they do is they build on the prior year. So rookie comes out, right? They get all the grades. They get all the speed grades or whatever. And then as they evolve, they actually change them during the course of the year. They'll start boosting the guys and making adjustments to the ratings real time. They do, which is
because I can understand the Jalen Hurts thing being low if you were taking a 2 year sample because the year before last.
No, we're taking where he is right now. We're not taking a blended average.
That's
where
what
you're
I'm
at.
asking. It's important.
Okay.
If they use 2 years ago, also it baked into those numbers as well, then I can see why because he did have.
Okay,
a weird
I'm going to give you another one.
Go ahead.
Okay. Strength. Josh Allen.
He should be
81.
That's way too low.
No, but it's across the board, so offensive linemen will have 90.
Oh, okay, so comparable to
just as an athlete, okay? Jalen Hurts' strength is less than Josh Allen's at 76.
They should be at least on par. They should be at least on par.
At least on
par. Jalen Hurts is arguably the strongest quarterback in the league. After if not Josh Allen, then certainly him.
Yeah. So, so I get the injury stuff. Josh Allen, injury 99. He's pretty durable. Lamar Jackson, 92. Jalen Hurts, he had a couple things, 91. Matt Stafford living up to himself right now this week. He's at an 87. But all these things that go into it, like
87 overall, 87.
87 on a scale of 1 to 100. His injury is like an 87.
He can still sling it, though.
Joe Burrow. Oh, that was a good one because I saw Joe Burrow on here. And Joe Burrow's injury.
Your new man crush record.
This guy literally misses. Like, guess what his injury is?
What?
92.
Well, again, last year.
Like who?
But again,
okay.
This is why I asked earlier about the sample size because he played all 17 last year. Mm-hmm. I agree with you for the record.
If you tore your ACL and you missed or whatever he tore, he tears something every year.
Other than last year,
he was a comeback player of the year. If you're the comeback player of the year, that means you missed significant time, and that's either you went to prison or you had an injury, which he had an injury, and he came back and he was a comeback player of the year. That means you had a significant injury enough to miss, and he has a higher rating in the injury.
This shows you that they pick and choose.
Is there a go to prison rating on Madden? They should have
there's
something
some.
like
They should, like chances of full meltdown, like on a possibility. Like
Mike
the Raiders, the Raiders guys will all be in at like 4 or 5%, like legality issues.
His former team,
100%. Yeah.
So okay. Well, the game comes out tomorrow. At
You
noon.
buying it?
Yeah, I'm going to probably splash around in that thing a little bit. Yeah, for sure.
He's the best Madden player he's ever met. We all know that.
But first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and edit. I'm going to go in and edit all these stats, and I'm going to make it right.
Because Jalen Hurts 99.
No, I'm a voice of reason, but I mean, you should have a stat in there. Be like,
where's
likely to go to Super Bowl? Jalen Hurts, 99.
Where is Aaron Rodgers? By any chance?
He fell off the top 10. I stopped looking.
I mean, the travesty right now is Baker Mayfield is an 85 and Jaden Daniels is an 85. Baker Mayfield is such an amazing quarterback.
Baker Mayfield's awareness.
Baker Mayfield.
This is going to be good.
He has an 85. His injuries are not. His speed is an 86, which I don't know.
He's not that fast. He's mobile, but he's not fast.
But yeah, Jaden Daniels' speed 90. These are just some interesting things. Like, Brock Purdy's speed. I mean, what was Tom Brady's speed? Had to be like a 14 or something.
Yeah, 14. That high?
Yeah. His awareness 99 plus.
Yeah.
But his
him and Dan Marino are the best pocket quarterbacks. Like, who couldn't move but could move the pocket still.
Yeah.
Right. But in Madden, you're broken if you could run. Like Michael Vick would break every single Madden. Like if you were Michael Vick, it just breaks everything. And that's why Lamar Jackson gets all that. It's just hype. It's not truth, and it doesn't translate.
You know,
to
I'm getting tired of the Lamar.
We'll see.
The Lamar hate.
I'm
really getting tired of it.
I mean, okay.
Lamar is the favorite to win MVP this year.
That's
too.
What are we?
What's a long shot on that one?
We're not going to put up with the Lamar hate on this show because
I
Lamar
agree.
is
Mike,
a
let him
local
know,
guy.
Mike.
We love Lamar.
Yeah, let him know. He went to my Chipotle like a couple weeks ago. So yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's
He's
awesome.
a regular guy. Yeah.
So also we're going to talk about Shedeur Sanders is going to start the Browns preseason opener.
You might as well.
Does he have any chance of
Lamar
starting?
You might as well.
Wait,
It's preseason.
Lamar Jackson, Jalen Hurts go to order in Chipotle, right? And you're going through that list and you're trying to figure out what you order, and it gets a little dicey and confusing about the different options. Who's more likely to get through that line quicker and get their order in accurately?
Well, I think Lamar's awareness is what's going to help him at Chipotle.
Yeah.
No, it's Jalen has more awareness, is what I'm saying. He's
I don't
aware.
know about
okay,
that.
go ahead.
He's not going to give this up. I don't
I'm
think you
not.
should play Madden this year. I
And I'm
think you should
tortured.
go on strike.
And I'm tortured because I love Jalen Hurts. I hate the Eagles.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we know.
So do you think Shedeur has any chance of starting the season as the Browns
They
quarterback?
just picked up another quarterback in Cleveland.
They did. An old Dolphin.
who was it?
Huntley.
Oh, that's right.
Like
Yeah.
Jake, how do you feel
it's
about
a
that?
mishmash. It's a mishmash like quarterback cornucopia, if you will. It's like everything, just throw it all in there and see what you come out with. And then he's having, by all accounts, I heard Shedeur wasn't having a great camp, and now he's starting. Like, what are we doing?
The thing, you might as well though. You might as well.
Is that like the
You
worst guy starts?
Throw a crap at the wall, I guess. You know,
Right.
look, I think Joe Flacco's to be the starting quarterback week 1.
Super Bowl champion.
Super Bowl champion Joe Flacco, Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah.
But Shedeur, start him. Why not? I don't see a problem with it. It's preseason. Why not? Throw it to the wall, see what sticks.
Yeah. Well, you also don't have a ton of like. The star quarterbacks aren't going to start these games because they're too valuable. So you put Shedeur in a certain stock, and you're like, okay, we're gonna put him out there because he's really not worked a lot. I don't know. Or why don't you just start figuring out what you have? Let these guys go out there. But the problem is you're going out there with 3s and 4s. Like it's like
Right.
your left tackle is Earnest, and you're trying to go out there and you're trying to show the world.
Interesting.
I'm rooting for you, Ernest. I hope you do a good job.
luck.
on the
I
game.
All
hope
I know is
yeah.
that there'll be a lot of eyeballs in this game tomorrow.
Yeah, I hope you're up
That's all I
against
know.
Jalen Carter too.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he'll kill me.
Yeah.
Well, this is news that Noah's going to like. The head coach of the Bears, Ben Johnson, said they're experiencing some off-season struggles and offensive struggles in training.
Wow,
Yeah.
trans-
So
transparency.
I see this before. You understand? I see this before
Oh,
it
he did.
happens, right?
He's
the
It's
coach.
like seeing it. Like I said, the Bears, they're not going to be what we're saying. They're going to be either. And then I said, I went further. I said, offensive coordinator. We're going to change some things. They are a nightmare. Their players are talking about like how bad the offense is looking. And then you see Caleb, and they're throwing like these things, and they got to throw them into like little squares. You ever see that where they have a thing? And he missed like 8 in a row or whatever, and then he like storms off like my 5-year-old used to do when he would be pissed off, and he like stormed off and he walked around the side. He's like, they got problems there. You want to talk about a sophomore slump? Like this is going to be one of the most epic sophomore slumps you've ever seen in football.
When does
for
someone
Caleb.
have to require you being good in the first year? Like he wasn't terrible.
There you go. Now
but-
you're
but-
with
but
it.
He wasn't terrible last year,
Yeah.
but he was certainly not what his
Oh,
draft
there was a little hype train starting week
Of course
1
there
through
was.
8.
Bro,
it was rolling.
Listen, not only that, there was also coming to the year like he was looked at as the generation quarterback
Yeah.
for a couple of years, and obviously Jane Daniels surpassed him, Bo Nix surpassed him.
Listen,
so,
when he lay down on the bench and started pouting during the game, I knew it was a writing on the wall. Like that's it. That thing's
I mean,
smoked.
I'll tell you this much: it's going to hard to defend the guy. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
We'll see how this year goes, though.
So news came out yesterday. The new coach for the Jaguars, which we're going to talk about a little bit later. Yeah, I like that guy. He actually came out and said there's an opportunity and a chance that Travis Hunter could win defensive and offensive rookie of the year.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Cool story, not happening.
Not
Yeah.
happening.
Well, what if it did? What if it actually happened?
It'd be one of the
where
most
would you
epic.
put that
It would
at?
put it
Epic.
in the most epic seasons anybody's had in any sport, in the history of any sport ever. It's
right.
not going to happen.
And I don't think he'll put enough snaps on either side of the ball to do that. So
Well,
he'll get one or the
yeah,
other.
you would have to have super quality
Right,
snaps.
right.
Then you have to be super durable. Like, and here's the problem. If you're gonna, it's one thing to be really good at one thing. There's literally cornerbacks in the NFL that play like on one side of the field because their technique is better on that side of the field. And when you move them to the other side of the field, they can't even play that side of the field. That's how hard it is to get how many reps you need to get these things down. And we're talking to take one guy from one side of the ball and put him on the other side of the ball. You're going to have one of those slip-ups where he forgets whether he's on offense or defense, and he's going to be defending the defender. Like, it's
He's gonna forget.
like in soccer.
What's
like,
his awareness?
Remember, like
Yeah.
when I coach kid in football and we hand him the ball and he's running the other way. That might happen here. Like we don't know. It's too much stuff going on and it's hard to focus on.
I guess my question is this though: like, based on what you saw in college, do you think he's better as a corner or as a receiver? Where is the value in Travis Hunter to get the most picking one or the other? I'll say corner.
I would say corner as well, but the money isn't the money's all on the receiver, right?
Well, right now the going rate is $30 million a year.
Right. He's going to have to pick. Like, he's literally going to have to. He's got to pick. How about this? If I'm that player, I don't even. He's the first guy who ever even came out and attempted to do this. Like, I can play both sides of the ball. Who even spoke like that? Think about the greats that came up. Deion Sanders came across.
He never said that though. He never said it. He just did it. They just put him in packages.
And it just happened, and then they put him in or whatever. Yeah. But think about how there's guys out there that are super talented, but they're not playing both sides of the ball. Like. You would think that, name some guys that you think. Well, they're corners. They're usually corners or guys who are out there. Like, there's some guys that could have probably.
Didn't Darrell Green do that for a little while?
Like Darrell Green did kick returns,
right?
And then he did wide receiver and stuff like that. But yeah, maybe let him kick return or a little punt return action or something like that. But this is a bad. I think it's a bad storyline. It's like when you ramp up for practice, be like, all right, we get the D, and then you don't have your defense out there because you have somebody else filling in.
I don't want to throw
weird.
I don't want to throw cold water this whole thing though. But he should be better up is picking the spot he's most comfortable in and maximizing.
All right, where are you putting him if you're going to have him?
Corner.
Yeah, I'm putting him in corner too. Yeah. But I want to tell you guys, there's an actual bet. I don't know if you remember that we are marketing partners with Harvey.
It's like $400 million to 1.
There is a bet for Travis Hunter to win both Rookies of the Year. Right now, it's plus 6,000.
Okay.
If you would bet 50. You win $3,050.
So defensive play
and offensive and defensive Rookie of the Year. There's one bet you can go at a Hard Rock bet.
So you ever light money on fire?
Yeah,
because that's what this is.
I've done it every time I gamble.
Yeah. So that's
the favorite right now to win Rookie of the Year on the defensive side is what? Abdul Carter.
Maybe? I think Abdul Carter, and then Genty is.
And then Genty's the other one. So you gotta crack that, and then on the
imagine what you have to do to overcome Genty. Where'd he end up?
Raiders.
Yeah, but
never mind. Hold on.
Because
So he can't win that.
No, not necessarily. It's a numbers game. He gets 1,000 yards. He's gonna get in the conversation.
It's hard to win as a corner. Like the Eagles had a couple guys. Like Cooper DeJean came in at like the number 50th player in the NFL for the top 100 after his rookie season.
Last corner to win Rookie of the Year.
It's going to be Revis. I'm going to guess it's going to be Revis. I'm a wealth of knowledge. I'm guessing Revis.
He's a wealth of knowledge, all right.
I'm guessing Revis. Let's see. Anyway, but it's I don't know if he could ever. He can't do that.
Actually, no. It was you're in the right vicinity, but wrong player. It was 3 years ago.
Oh, I know.
Sauce Gardner.
Oh, Sauce. But was Revis in there? Revis. I think
they didn't say.
Well,
but I imagine
you didn't look.
Yeah. So just recently, over the weekend, we had some new inductees in the Hall of Fame. Sterling Sharp, Eric Allen, Jared Allen, and Antonio Gates entered the Hall of Fame.
All right,
Any of those you don't agree with?
All right, Sterling, good, right?
I think his brother was better.
Eric Allen, long overdue.
Go Birds.
Long overdue, Eric Allen.
Eric Allen. He was you talk about a lockdown type guy. He was the guy. I'm going to go to Antonio Gates now. Can't defend him. You could never defend him.
Top 5.
Big body. He's closer. He's right there with Gronk as far as I'm concerned. Especially, don't forget, when he was playing, they weren't throwing the ball like they are now, and he didn't play in the New England offense where they're throwing the tight ends nonstop.
Correct.
Antonio Gates was an absolute monster nightmare. He was almost uncontainable. Now, we get to the fourth one, Jared Allen. I don't know.
Is this the first year of the ballot for him?
He got right in, like directly, like first right in. Yes, he got right in. I don't see it.
I don't see first ballot. I definitely see him as a Hall of Famer. That's not a first ballot guy.
Right. They just slid.
Are we sure this is the first ballot? I
no,
thought
I'm
you were
not
on the
sure.
ballot before.
I said that.
Okay. He's researching that one. Could someone find it? Because I'm really curious. I think he was on the ballot before.
Okay, let's say second. Or what ballot should he have been on?
Second,
like when
I'm okay. Ending me on first is fine.
This isn't the strongest. Look at look at it. This isn't the strongest.
Well, first off, there's two guys here who should have gotten in decades ago. Okay, Stone Sharp should have gotten in. People forget how good Stone Sharp was in Green Bay. Yeah. Stone Sharp by 1991-92 was the best receiver in the league after Jerry Rice. He was that good, and he had no quarterback. He had Don Majkowski's quarterback.
Magic Man?
Yeah.
That's a quarterback.
That was it. Yeah, okay. He should have gotten in years ago. This dude was amazing. Eric Allen, long overdue, especially too.
What's his relationship to the other Sharp?
It's his brother.
Brother.
They're brothers.
His brother was the one who told him about the induction.
His brother's unemployed right now.
Yeah. No, he has his own thing.
We have a spot on the show.
He has his own podcast, though.
We're going to kick Earnest off?
No. Yeah, we got another spot for the.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
He's going to sit back.
Antonio Gates is a top 5 tight end all time.
Okay, but Jared Allen, when you start ripping through defensive ends, D ends, he was impactful to a little bit, but I get it. It's a little harder to get there as a defender. It is, especially a defensive lineman. You really have to have a long-term impact on the game. I don't know if he had it or not, but
you have guys like Michael Strahan who was not first ballot either, so it's not saying. By the way, he was not a first ballot. This is the 5th year eligibility.
Okay.
Yeah,
get him
big
in
step
finally.
one.
Okay,
He
so
finally got in.
He got the consolation prize.
He got the Art Monk treatment.
Do you get the same jacket, or do you get like on
Yeah,
the
same thing.
insignia?
Nothing changes.
You open
It's
it up.
It's a little lighter
you
color.
open
it's
it
not
up
as dark as the
and you
the
look
main
inside,
jacket.
and it's like 5th year, and you just
Yeah, it says that. Yeah,
Yeah.
you look inside. It says
fifth
Did you
this
see
wasn't
fifth
first
year guy.
ballot.
No.
Next year's Hall of Fame potential is
Football
actually
is football is ramping up. This is great.
I love it.
Like,
Isn't it
it's
great?
literally like again, Madden comes out tomorrow. There's preseason games all weekend. This is getting wild.
So
and
you
I'm
calling
1 for
out
1.
work tomorrow on
I'm
Friday?
1 for 1 on my picks. No, I'll be here. I'm 1 for 1 on my preseason pick, and I nailed it. But okay, so now we're getting into the division. This is like
Yeah. Well, we got to mention Marv Levy turned 100.
Yes, I love this guy. One of my favorite coaches of all time.
Happy birthday, Marv.
By the way, NFL
Wait.
Films favorite also too. What?
Marv back to back Super Bowl losing Marv Levy.
Yes,
I don't know how he made it to 100. At least he's winning at something.
dude. One of my favorite,
I mean-
him and Sam Weiss, are
Yeah.
my favorite NFL Films quotable coaches of all time, and then Parcells, of course.
Wait, if you lose, where do you rank him as a coach? In top
Definitely
10?
top 25.
Okay, that's.
So let's start there. That's
that's a
a
large
baseline,
number. Okay.
and
That's
then
a
you
big
start
number.
figuring out.
I think full exemption. I think there should be automatic full exemption from anybody's list of best coaches ever. If you lose 4 Super Bowls in a row, 4 Super Bowls in a row, you're not in there any longer.
No.
I-
Not allowed to be in
100%.
there.
You're
Wait.
being that. You're being that guy.
You
now.
want that guy to be
See,
your.
you sound very entitled, though.
You want him to be your coach?
No, of course. The team was always relevant when he was there, even without the Super Bowls.
He got him there 4
Yeah.
years in a row. That's
They lost
pretty
some
big.
really great teams. Lost to the Giants. Lost to
Wasn't hit, you
a
know.
phenomenal Washington team.
Yeah, it's
92.
brutal. So Andy Reid was notorious. Get us an NFC Championship.
He was
game.
already a top 15,
Wait,
10 guy for me
and
without
we,
the rings.
And we were losing. We're losing.
Hold on,
this
no.
championship.
For me, he was already a top 15, 10 guy,
Right.
close to top 10 guy without the rings.
But then he finally turned it around and won. Did Marv Levy win a Super Bowl?
He didn't kick either.
He got-
I mean,
yeah,
he
but
wasn't the
Scott
kicker.
Nowhere. I mean,
Yeah.
come on, man.
Yeah.
Now you're being
mean.
really mean, bro.
I think Marv Levy at 100 could have
I
made
think-
that field.
I think
I
Marv
just
Levy-
call it like it is. If you
Without
want-
even blindly looking at the coaches right now, I'm looking at Marv Levy, top 20 coach all time, and probably into the top 15.
what happens if in Philadelphia, if Nick Sirianni lost 4 Super Bowls in a row, what happens?
He still gets
He
respect.
literally gets murdered.
He still
not only gets
Probably.
fired,
Probably.
he gets
Yeah,
fired
because
he
your
gets
fan base
murdered,
sucks. That's why.
Wow.
and then he gets lit on fire.
He's lit on fire.
Your fan base
Like-
sucks. That's why.
Okay.
He lost 1 and they wanted him out. This is wild.
Again,
So-
your fan base sucks. Making my point here.
Congratulations
Thank you very
on
much.
making it to 100, but that's 100 years of waking up and like 80 of
Listen,
them remembering that
listen.
you lost 4 Super Bowls in a row.
But he was great on NFL Films, though. He was fantastic.
Okay,
So-
well, Disney this morning, the news came out. Disney's ESPN acquires NFL Network in a major deal.
It's
so
crazy.
there's some
this
things
is
going
where-
on
this
there.
is-
Is this in effect this year or next year? Next year, right? I'm assuming.
I believe it affects next year.
Okay.
But they're acquiring NFL Network and Red Zone and NFL Fantasy. So Red Zone to me, I don't know of any other sports show. When
You
you're
guys
watching
love that
Red
thing,
Zone,
don't you?
I
Zone?
love Red
I'm
Zone.
my own Red Zone. Like when the game's on, I'm like
So-
a master on the remote.
So do you
On my
ticket or
own
Red
Red
Zone? Do
Zone.
you prefer a ticket?
Yes, I prefer ticket. I don't see. Okay, when the Eagles are on, there's nothing on.
Correct.
But
I'm the same
but
with the
Eagles.
Giants also, too.
And then after that, you got to have your priorities, right?
Yeah.
So so I don't know if you're getting a full feel of the NFL product if you're watching the Red Zone. You're getting these scores
This is
and
true.
cuts or whatever.
This
you
is
get
true.
You get the stuff that people want to see. I'll go to my next choice would be a team in the NFC East that I'm rooting against, right? That's what you go to
Yep,
next, and
that's
then
what
I'll
you do
go to.
A caliber team, Buffalo.
No, then you go to one of the
No,
man
not yet.
guys. You go to Josh Allen.
That's
You go
it.
to
Buffalo.
Buffalo.
Yeah.
You got to watch
but-
him
but for
play.
Josh
you know,
Allen.
watch him on the sideline.
And now
yeah.
I'm really gonna try to invest some time in Joey B and Cincinnati.
There is something to be said, though, that as good as Red Zone is,
Yeah.
that it does take away from the real football experience of watching a game.
Of
Like
course, yeah.
growing up as kids and watching, you watch what's
you
fed
watch
to
what you watch. That was
And
all
when,
that
and
was
when
on.
coaches,
You
and
didn't have a
whenever
choice.
the ticker, when Greg Gumbel goes through, like, well, this happened on this game, meanwhile, blah, blah, blah. So we got a little spoiled
Yeah,
there.
the ticker was really important back then. Remember?
Yes. Oh, my
like,
God.
If your team wasn't on, you're like sitting in there waiting for the ticker to come through.
Yeah.
There
It's
was
not
no-
like you're going online or
we
your
These
didn't
phone.
kids,
Yeah.
these kids don't get it, bro.
We didn't
These
even-
kids don't get it.
We didn't even have internet. When we did fantasy football. The next day, we had to get the newspaper out, and
Yep.
we had to do everything and write all the stats
Yep.
down.
Yeah.
It's crazy
No,
times.
it's. I mean, Disney. I mean, and not to a lot off topic here, but in addition to Disney getting the NFL stuff now, they also purchased WE stuff to morning too on top of that. So the content game
That's
is really
important.
changing a lot. Well, yeah,
We
that
get a
means
mashup.
no.
Can we-
What's happening now? They're gonna all the big 5 pay-per-views now are gonna be on ESPN now. WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, SummerSlam, all on ESPN starting next
Ernest, hear me out, Ernest. Ready?
I hate it, for the
You're
record.
you're a big Disney guy, right?
year. Yes, I am. Actually.
Imagine going to Disney and WWE World.
Whoa.
Whoa, you would have
There's
a
rumors
col-
about that happening. Actually. no lie.
Yeah.
You would have a meltdown, Ernest. You
Yeah.
you would shed tears.
Imagine like a fake Undertaker's choke slamming you right there in the
oh
middle
my
of a park.
God.
Wouldn't that be
I mean,
amazing, Ernest?
I'm indifferent by that. I'm not a fan of the moves personally, but this is the way it's going. The wave is cresting.
You talk about that.
The wave is cresting. The content game is changing again. Another report today I saw that Disney's isn't taking Hulu's all together now, and it's a
You
lot
talk
going
about
on.
interactive, and you just mentioned, you could get chokeslammed at Disney. You want to hear a crazy story? So I once went to Action Park in New Jersey, right?
Yeah, I
You
remember
saw
that. I
the
remember that
Attraction
place, yeah.
Park. So they had this thing. So they had the ultimate.
Are they still around?
What was that sports show that they had with these warriors with the things with the
Gladiators.
gladiators?
Gladiators,
So they
yeah.
had the real American gladiators there, right?
Yeah.
And everybody's there. We're watching, and this is when it was in the heat. So they had the two
80s
big
kids
pillar. They had
rock.
the pillar up there, right? And there was like Zeus or somebody, some guy up there.
They all had
And
fun
I
names.
won some kind of lottery, some kind of drawing that I got to put on the gear, get the Poogle stick or whatever they call
I
it. and go
gotta
up there
see
and fight
this picture.
And we're up there and we're ready. And 2 seconds in the thing, they say go. And I went for a thing, and he hit me uppercut, like with the thing under here. And literally launched me off of there in front of all my friends and family and everybody, and launched me backwards upside down. And he's lucky my head didn't pop off like one of those Rock'em
It's an easy
Sock'em
target right
robots.
there.
Yeah.
But it was like you talk about crazy stuff that happened in your life. I actually forgot about that till now.
Is
That
there-
really
is,
happened.
Is there a picture of this?
No, there wasn't a lot of. Too bad, because social media would have lit this thing up. It
Good.
literally caught me and flipped me upside down.
So technically, I mean, not only are you the director of the poker ring,
Yeah.
you're also an American Gladiator.
I did. I went head to head with American
So
Gladiator.
is
Not-
there
pretty big,
is there going to
couldn't
be
say
a channel dedicated to Red Zone, I guess, on ESPN? Because I mean, ESPN has ESPN Classics and ESPN this. Is there going to be like a Red Zone channel for
could see that.
ESPN?
it's not.
I guess
not for free.
$3 a
That's
month.
not free, right?
Well, no. Well, here's the thing. ESPN is starting to own like standalone officially now, where all the material now, cable or no cable, will be on there $3 a month. So they're insulating the WWE, they're insulating the NFL stuff now. So
Not to get sidetracked one last time. Are you guys still wired? Like I have so many streaming services
I
that
do.
I'm upside down.
I do share
got
with my mom and
problems.
some of them,
Okay.
so it works out.
I
but
got cable. I got Netflix, Hulu. Like
I'm done
like
with
I got
cable.
it all.
I didn't pay for YouTube.
I got Paramount minus Paramount Plus.
I do
Like
too.
I got it all.
What is the
It's
what
terrible.
is the bubble for you guys? Like, I'm canceling a streaming service because
Like
it's
as soon
getting
as
close.
as soon as I get a chance, like when I remember.
when he remembers which ones he has.
Well, I have kids, so kids use some of
Right.
the stuff too. Also,
Yeah.
so it gets really
Kids
dicey.
just need Disney. That's it. Shut everything else off.
My kids need both Netflix as well. So
Okay, let's talk about the AFC South right here.
All right.
This is
All
what Ernest
we
has
were
been
trying to avoid this for 37
he's
minutes
been
now because
wanting to
this
talk
is the worst
about
Tuesday
this.
football.
This is quick. There's not much to talk
Okay,
about here.
the Texans, Colts, Jaguars,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Titans. Who's winning that division?
All right, so the
By
Texans
default.
by default, the Texans because of C.J. Stroud and company. But again, I want to see Houston if they are one of the teams in the AFC or are they ready to challenge the top three in the AFC. That's what I want to see. So far, I don't see that yet, but they win the division regardless because this division sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stroud, he can bounce back from last year. He addition by subtraction, get rid of Diggs. Who are the receivers now? That's a
Well,
problem.
Tank Dell, is
Yeah,
he back
good
this
luck.
year? He's back in time, right?
He should be back in time.
Tank
Yeah,
Dell.
lot,
All right,
to be
keep
fair,
going.
to well
Yeah.
thought injuries to last year, the receiving core. So
No, that's what I'm saying. Who do they have this year? You got Tank Dell, and then who's your running back? That thing's built on defense. It is.
Yeah.
It's the coach's defense. It's the whole thing's
Which is
defense. But I don't. They're going to win enough to win that because everybody else stinks. Like plain and simple. That's it.
Yeah. What are we looking at? Ernest always has the over/under.
yeah, so Texas at 9.5 wins. They'll get to
Over.
over a 10-7.
Yeah.
Maybe they get 11-6. They get lucky in the game. By the
Okay.
way, their receivers Nico Collins,
Nico
and
Collins
Christian
is a
Kirk.
good one.
Christian Kirk also.
Okay, that's a good.
That's pretty solid.
That's pretty solid.
Yeah. ChatGPT's the best, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, what about Indianapolis? What is their?
That- I can't name their roster, and I
So-
usually get caught up when Madden comes out. I'll go through the rosters, and I'll be able to figure out like who do they even have?
First off, I'm not even sure if AR-15 is going to be quarterback week 1. I think Daniel Jones might be quarterback week 1.
Could be.
No,
Danny
they're
Dimes.
saying was he AR had a great practice? They
So
said.
he's back. Okay,
Yeah.
so he's been okay.
Yeah.
Because he had an injury like
It's
late,
not
late in
it's
the
not
year.
you're Homer.
No.
Daniel Jones.
I don't want to see Daniel Jones on the field. I think
Okay.
I want to see Anthony Richardson see it through. This
Okay.
kid has a very raw talent. Just
Right.
hasn't figured it out yet.
Yeah.
Couple of bad moments last year. The Colts have some good stuff on their roster, man. But again, the AFC's tough. 7.5 wins is the over/under. I'll give him an over 8-9.
So when we're done with this thing, can we do the math real? Like I'm going to do the math.
No, I'm going under.
Ernest's picks for overs
Under.
unders.
I'm going under.
and see how many over he is, because you're going to have like there's only X amount of games for the
No.
season.
I'm going to go under. I'm going under.
If you have too many wins for the season,
Right.
that means you're wrong.
Right.
Okay.
But they've always in that 7 to 9 win range. So, but I don't know, man. I'll go under.
All right, I'm going to go under on that one also.
Yeah.
I'm going to go under on that one.
Okay,
also.
we agree again.
And the reason why is because of the next team here on this
Okay.
list.
Yeah, the Jaguars 7.5.
Yeah, 7.5 wins for the Jags. Duval, new coach. Trevor Lawrence, can he bounce back? It's all about Trevor Lawrence at this point, man. Can he bounce back,
Nah.
stay healthy, number one?
Nah.
If he's healthy, you know what? I'm going to take a shot in dark. I'll give him over.
I'm giving him over too. I'm taking a shot.
I'm going under Waffle House. Trevor, like it's going to be. I don't know. I just don't see it.
I get it.
Like maybe they get a weird thing. You know when you get those weird things, like maybe a hurricane ripped through Jacksonville or something, and then everybody gets excited for a city,
That's
and
not weird,
they're going
though.
to carry.
That's not weird, though.
That's a thing,
That's
though.
common,
like
actually.
you get motivation
It's a
from that
season.
stuff. Yeah, they
Yeah.
need. Yeah, otherwise, I don't see it. That coach, I'm not. He's a first year coach. He's a first year coach.
Duval.
Yeah.
So was
I like
Sirianni,
the
and
guy.
what happened there?
It's a whole
All
different
right.
breed there.
Dude, Nick Sirianni got made fun of. I remember his press conference got made fun of for stuttering, all the stuff, and now he has a Super Bowl championship and 2 appearances.
No.
Yeah. And then the last,
Last we got Tennessee Titans.
Can we go home now? Under 5.5 wins.
they're the best.
Yeah, go ahead.
They traded a pick for, and then they took a receiver to try to be like A.J. Brown because they didn't want to pay A.J. Brown. And this receiver's officially now he's cut.
Yeah,
Like
he
he's
he
gone.
showed some
Burke-
promise.
It's so New York Giants.
Yeah,
Man, what a
Traylon Burke.
bad
You
move.
trade Saquon Barkley to keep Daniel Jones, and you cut Daniel Jones
right.
the same
So
year.
so you're not the
Dummies.
you haven't found your definition since you let Derrick Henry go. So you had a defined thing, right? You did like 7 tight ends and Derrick Henry, and you pound the ball and you throw it once in a while, and you had Tannehill back
Tannehill,
there,
yep.
and he stunk. And like, okay, so
was
now
okay.
you're trying to reinvent yourself. You don't even know what you are yet. Until they figured it out. Whatever the over under is, I'm
5.5,
thinking under.
5.5.
It's just under. It's like
I think
they don't have a definition, like the whole thing.
I'm with you. Obviously, you want to watch Cam Ward, see how he develops and all that, but this will be the worst team in football this year.
I'm under.
Easy
I'm
under.
that 5.5
Easy
too.
under.
Yeah.
Now let's go ahead, since we've already talked about the NFL for 42 minutes, and
I
talk
love it.
about
We need longer,
Hard Rock
more.
Bet. Let's talk about what's going on. They got a new welcome offer for $5. You get $150 in bonus bets.
You got to do this. NFL starting now. Get into this
Get in
thing
there
now.
now.
It is the best time. This is it's literally what the NFL is about. Like
Yeah.
Thursday night, get a bet in. Saturday, Sunday, like get it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, my gambling goes up on that.
Oh God! Oh, mine does too.
And if you're a new
Ceiling.
player who just signed up or deposit and place their first cash bet of at least $5 with the Hard Rock Bet sports book, you're going to get $150 in bonus bets, and that's going to come through in 6 $25 bonus
That's
bets,
awesome.
and those are going to be loaded into your account right at bet placement, and then those bonus bets are going to expire in 14 days. So
Okay.
the key time is right before the season starts to do that if
now,
you want to do it.
now, do it now,
Do it now.
right now.
And if you want official rules on that, you can go to pbkennelclub.com /Hard Rock Bet. And that's offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Got to be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. If you're concerned about gambling, call 1-888-ADMIT-IT. Now let's talk about some baseball.
All right.
There were some big moves in the trade deadline.
For some teams,
Yeah, for some teams, the Mets traded for some relievers. They also got, who did they get? They got Cedric Mullins, didn't they?
yes.
I think they did. Yes.
I don't know if that's enough. Like,
Yeah.
you're
There
making these
there's
moves.
not a lot of big names on the move, but a lot of
No.
subtle moves that elite teams need to plug in holes here. I know with the Phillies and getting Doran, for example.
The Yankees they got a shortstop for Volpe or whatever. They put a guy in there.
And then they come out and get swept by the Marlins. Good job.
Yeah, the
so
Yankees
brutal.
got Bednar from Pittsburgh. He was.
So you were right, though.
Right.
Yeah.
Poach out of the Pirates, just the wrong guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Yankees signed 3 closers that right on the first game they all played, they blew it.
Yeah, not
pretty fun.
a lot of sexy names
My
here.
bet, no bet update today on my
Right.
$1 million parlay. It's just not coming. That thing is crashing and burning in a big hurry.
He's gonna
and the AL
And I'm
is
going to end up
starting
being one short. The Yankees are going to cost me because the Eagles are going to win a Super Bowl, and I'm going to get cost $12,000 by the Yanks.
he's gonna cancel that and cash out for like $6 at some point. Astros did get Carlos Correa, but the biggest move, the one that I feel like is going to have the biggest influence is Johan Duran.
That's a big deal.
Is the
It is.
closer now?
He's
especially
arguably one of the best
for
in the
the
game,
Phillies.
right?
Right, and that's not including when they get Alvarez back, the
Yeah.
guy who got nicked for 80 games due to substance stuff.
Yeah.
You know. So when they get him back, it's gonna be a problem. The Phillies are playing good baseball now too, especially. So
Yeah, he had
It's gonna be a problem.
103 the other night on the gun.
it does feel like also with the Dodgers, playing pretty mid the last month or so, that it feels more wide open than people give credit for.
Should I consolidate my sports teams? And we're going to get into this one show, figure out how everybody
what do you
picked their
mean?
sports teams. Like I got the Yankees and the Eagles. Like, should I consolidate now?
Yeah.
Like,
How's
and
that
go
work?
Phillies, go Phillies,
Just
and
go
the
Phillies.
Eagles. Am I
Yeah,
supposed to do that?
yeah,
We'll talk about that.
Be a Sixers fan. But have you ever seen Duran's entrance?
No.
It hits the bells like the Undertaker.
Okay.
And then it plays like a reggaeton song. But they turn the lights off. They did this the first time he came out
Right.
in Philadelphia.
Just him though?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, it's a closer.
Will he do it for every time?
Every
Yeah,
time he
every time
comes
out
out.
to close the game out. Yeah.
Yeah. In
What was
his
that?
home park.
Diaz-
What was that show or that movie? Wow. thing or
Major
whatever?
League.
Yeah,
Major League.
Yeah.
No, you gotta have this stuff.
Oh, God.
Yes.
It's amazing.
We're
Yes.
giving the sports the game plan. We're literally giving them the game plan on how to make sports like hype. That's what you do. That's what
Yeah.
you
No,
do.
they do it. I know Edwin Diaz has his thing also. He's done this
The
couple
Timmy
years
the
also.
Trumpet with the
Yeah.
trumpet play. And
Yeah, he
he's
comes in.
a guy you should probably know.
Timmy Trumpet?
Timmy
Oh, I
Trumpet.
love
Mar-
Timmy
you should
Trumpet.
know this,
I've
no?
seen
Mary-
him multiple
Mariano?
times. Wait, where does Timmy Trumpet play?
He plays the Diaz comes out
Mets,
to
the Mets.
the song.
That is amazing.
He actually came to a
I
Mets
mean, you
game
know
a
this
couple
all
years ago.
Yankee fan.
Really?
Mariano
Yeah.
Rivera,
Yeah.
understand Metallica.
Yeah.
To
No,
me,
Timmy
that's
Trumpet.
one of the greatest things in
Wow.
baseball is
Yeah.
those songs in
We need
Philadelphia.
more of that. Like,
oh, you guys watch it after the show, you're going to be like, oh my God. Like,
You gotta lean into this stuff, bro.
I'm gonna.
All the
love
sports.
Except if he blows a save, then it's like, what did you waste your time for?
But
But-
They should play the same thing on the
Diaz-
way out.
In
Make
Diaz's
it-
case, it's been a little rough last couple of weeks. So
yeah, but no, watch Duran. Search it up if you haven't seen it yet. It is pretty awesome.
yeah.
The Braves and they played a game at the Speedway at Bristol.
This thing.
Record 91,032 fans.
amazing.
Turned
Okay,
out.
rain out day one, right? And
Yep.
my Twitter, I'm during sports season, or even now, I'm like all over Twitter. I like follow Twitter. It's big for poker, big for sports betting, the whole thing. They were selling hot dogs
Oh, this is good.
with no buns. They had
Yeah.
no buns.
Really?
They just had hot dogs.
Yeah.
They had. This is a real thing. This happened. Hot dogs with no buns and nachos
With no
with
cheese.
no cheese, just nachos. So they opened this thing, and somebody dropped the ball. The food service guy or whoever he is literally dropped the ball and had hot dogs but no buns and nachos with no
Oh,
cheese.
so it wasn't on purpose. It actually was a mistake.
That was
Yeah,
a mistake.
100%.
But they
Say,
ran out
who
of buns
does,
and
I'm
cheese.
trying to see
yeah.
what's the
I
what's
don't
the, what's
know.
the kicker here?
I don't think anybody got a bun at all. I think they didn't start with buns. Like
Just
somebody's
like
like,
just
"Oh, you
walking
forgot to
around
order
with
the
his hot
buns."
That is
dog.
Who's got the
fireable.
buns? That's a bad one. I'm going to go downstairs get a hot dog today. If I get no buns,
Maybe he's a
somebody's going to have to
maybe he's a
answer
carnivore
for that.
diet.
And
no,
those
no
were
bread,
big hot dogs.
only meat. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, so that was what I caught, and then it was a rain out, and everybody was crying about that. But 90-something thousand fans on a racetrack.
Some of the seats were terrible too. Some of the seats they were showing were like you have a view of absolutely
racetrack,
nothing.
right?
Yeah, it was just like I want to be a part of that. You weren't there to see baseball that day or eat anything.
But these
Yeah.
things are cool though, because anything that that makes the sport, marketable to
Yeah,
outside the
it's
bubble
cool.
is always good. Especially with baseball, you need to.
We have this. We have that right behind us. That whole thing. We should maybe get something out there.
Yeah.
Like we'll have something, and we'll have buns for our hot dogs. How about that?
Oh, definitely. Have
We'll
and you can toast
we'll
it too.
try.
Yeah, nobody wants to do that. They're talking about doing it again. Don't do that again. I get it. The ice thing in winter. They're doing an outside one down here, aren't they? Aren't they doing the ice thing? That's how.
For hockey, right? Yeah.
It's crazy.
How does that work? Like who where do you get the ice for that?
At Publix, ice.com.
Yeah, like leave the cross mash up stuff. Like we're trying to cross and mash stuff up. It's like
Maybe Costco.
It's like I don't know. I don't know what you're trying to do. It's like that'd be like let's put a ping pong match in the middle of Hard Rock Stadium and have everybody sitting there and try to watch that from afar.
Well, if it was the dart guy, I'd show up to that.
Yeah, you could play darts in the stadium.
You know.
Yeah.
One of the things that's not on my list that another thing came out last night with it, and this is WNBA news. It's the only thing they're talking about. The WNBA.
No, we're not.
We're not going to say what it is, but there's now like this thing where people are throwing stuff onto the court.
Yeah,
last night they threw it at Sophie.
There was and it's not on it's not on Hard Rock Bets, but there was a thing where you can actually bet on the color of the objects being thrown onto the court. So somebody came up with a solution, easy. Bet $10,000 on the color of the object and go to the game and actually throw the object yourself.
Oh, that's 100% what somebody's going to do.
This stuff, but
this was the third time it happened last night.
I think it's
crazy.
It's criminal. I think it's
disgusting. In my opinion.
It's a form of how about this? I don't know how you can't catch it. I don't know how there's 30,000 people there and we can't figure out who did this or what
last
happened.
night somebody threw it at Sophie Cunningham, who's now like the most popular player in the WNBA.
It's disgusting.
Yeah. And everybody's kind of pointing out the person that
they got metal detectors, but I don't think there's like silicone detectors or anything like that. So I don't know how they're going to get this thing right.
No,
but you got to get security ramp up. But whatever
That's
it
crazy.
is, cut it out. Like I get it. In hockey, they throw the octopus out there to celebrate something.
Yeah,
to celebrate something.
Yeah,
but instead, we're just
being like,
what do we even do? Who even like? You are the worst of the worst kind of person. You'd be like, I got an idea, and then you like go there
like
and
somebody lost a bet.
Then are you going there alone? Or are you going there with your friends? And then what are your friends? Like somebody's going to get called. Here's what they're going to get called out. And they're going to get called on social media, and then the whole thing is going to crash and burn.
Think about what if somebody you love that played in sport happened to them?
Yeah.
What was your mother?
Or you're dealing poker and it happens to you.
Yeah.
Right.
Does that happen?
Terrible.
Wow. Now we're going to talk about the NBA. So Luka agreed to a 3-year, $165 million extension from the Los Angeles Lakers.
Yeah.
He's going to be with the franchise through 2028. And so
Pretty
to
good.
celebrate, the Lakers took him to a Backstreet Boys concert.
That's it. But it was at the. It was probably at the Sphere.
It
was.
Okay. So that thing's. I've been to that thing, and it's an
I'm going
experience.
next year.
Are you going? What are you going to see?
Metallica's going to announce something very soon.
Okay. So yeah, the Sphere's it's a spectacle. They got the thing with the screens or
Pretty
whatever.
cool, yeah.
So they it's fun. It's cool. The Backstreet Boys though, like
I've heard feedback though on that show was really good.
I think they're pretty awesome.
Did Luka think it was awesome?
I'm sure he did. He probably wanted to go. Some of the other Lakers went too.
People don't celebrate. We don't celebrate, man.
So I'm the sound guy for the Miami Heat down here, and I'm queuing that up. Like, get all the Backstreet Boys stuff, and when they hit the court, we're just
only
playing
ballads, only the ballads.
Yeah, all
that.
Show me the reason.
I didn't have to deal with the Backstreet Boys. Like I got like my whole nightmare of a life that I had before.
That was Dave Matthews.
My first. No, it was actually like the New Kids on the Block
stuff.
And
NKOTB. Yeah.
That was embedded in my brain. It's all terrible.
Yeah. You ever went to one of those concerts? Were you ever forced to go to one, Noah?
No, sir.
Okay.
No.
It was just Dave Matthews.
Dodged it all. Yeah.
Now we're going to talk about if you got a $165 billion contract, what show are you going to, or where are you going? I'm going to Disney World. I mean, that's
I'm going to
pretty
Denny's.
obvious.
I went to Denny's first, and then
okay. What show are you going to, Noah?
I'm going to Tomorrowland, Belgium. I'm going to go to Belgium.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it. Now we're going to talk about something we don't usually talk about on the show because it's coming up, and
Wrestling?
that's college football. No, it's not wrestling.
Can't wait.
Not again. The AP Top 25 official preseason rankings are going to come out on Monday.
Okay.
But Texas, in everything ranking I've seen,
and it's
is
because of
always
one
in
guy.
the top
and rightly
5.
so. And rightly so.
Yeah. How do we think Arch Manning going to do this year?
He's probably. I mean, I haven't checked the odds yet, but isn't he the Heisman favorite?
Yeah, he is.
He's probably going to win it because of the name alone. They're gonna,
How many
he has an advantage already of the school, the name,
the offense,
and how good he is. Yeah, so he has the advantage already of having that baked in already as is. But yeah, I rightly so.
How many?
He started 2 games last season,
and he played very well in those games.
Mm-hmm.
Against who? Was anybody good?
Didn't he come in relief against a game they lost last year to Georgia?
Mm-hmm.
I sort of came in late in that game.
I don't know. Okay, so while we're on a subject to him, rank him in the Mannings, and you're a big Manning. How do you rank him in the ranking of Mannings right now?
I mean, you can't.
No,
put
you
Arch-
can. I asked you, like, we could do it.
You
with
could
his
try.
prom-
Arch
with, the,
still
with his
third,
promise,
potential.
like,
Still
yeah,
fourth.
potential.
Oh, potential. I mean, his upside is probably bigger than Eli's, obviously.
Okay.
I would say
Who's number 1?
Peyton Easy with a bullet.
Okay. Well, not Arch. Arch was pretty good.
I'm
Arch is
blame-
decent, but he's
I'm
not.
saying
Peyton-
Arch because if it wouldn't be for the others, if it wasn't for
Yeah,
Arch.
there's
No,
no.
I mean,
I mean,
that's
Arch
that's
obviously.
easy.
Arch had game, obviously.
Arch
with
is
all
really
these
good.
innings.
Put Arch on any other team in the 70s. He's probably going to the playoffs and maybe into the Super Bowl.
Okay, so who are you taking? Peyton, number
Easily.
1.
Yeah.
Number 2.
I'll take Eli still.
Yeah, I bet you will. Number 3
Arch.
and number
Arch
4.
Senior.
Number 4.
Arch Junior.
All right, I got it. Peyton, and then I got and then I got Arch.
Yeah.
And then
Arch again.
I have
Archie.
I have
Then Cooper.
no, I have the kid. No, Archie, then Arch,
And then
Then Cooper.
then Cooper.
Then
then
the mom.
and
and then Eli.
the cousin.
and, yeah.
Because you're hating.
And John Manning. I have
and
John
the
Manning in
mailman
there.
and everybody's.
Yeah.
in
Let's
front of
remember
him.
that
I have
Eli.
John Manning ahead of, of Eli Manning.
You know, you were talking about Super Bowls. You know, you were talking about Super Bowls and Mark Levy, right? Eli has how many Super Bowls?
Yeah, I know he's great.
How many does he have?
No, he's
Super
good.
Bowls?
He's
How
good.
much? How much?
Got
How
some.
much do you have?
They stole
You know that.
Who did he beat also?
You know Arch.
And I watched with you too.
I
That's
know.
the first one.
You know Arch Manning has the same win percentage as Eli Manning in the
That's
NFL.
that's the beauty of this whole thing. I'm not saying Eli's not overrated. I'm just saying that. This,
yeah. They both won as many as they lost.
Yeah.
Amazing. Let's
Hey.
go.
Let's talk
Those
about
two rings. Hey, those 2 rings still shine pretty good, though. I'll tell you right now.
Okay, let's. What do you think about? Let me just a question offhand. Do you think Eli ever gets in the Hall of Fame?
He will get
maybe
in.
next
He will get
year?
in because of the name. Like I said, the Manning name has a lot of value, and he is still in the top 10 in most important quarterback stats in the league, in league history rather. So I think that will help his case. I always say he's not a first ballot guy, and they got that correct for the record. I hope he got in, but they got that correct.
So
he will get in probably in the next ballot.
So
though.
top 5, Ohio State's in there. Michigan's probably in there.
No.
No. Who do you got?
Ohio State,
Yeah.
Georgia,
Yeah.
Texas is in there.
Texas in there, obviously. Probably Oregon again.
Mm-hmm.
And
LSU. we get
LSU,
from-
no,
in there.
but they're probably top 10 though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably Penn State, honestly, or
Penn
Notre,
State.
or Notre Dame.
Yeah.
I
No,
like
no,
it.
Notre Dame. Okay.
Notre Dame went to the.
Yeah,
Well, we'll
so-
have more to talk about that when the preseason time.
Are we talking about
next
college
week,
this year on the show?
Oh, for sure.
Hell yeah, can't wait.
Okay, so let's talk about some sports betting picks for this week. Noah, you got anything?
Well, let Ernest go first. I'm going to pull mine.
Well, you go
mine
first.
up.
I got to pull my.
Okay, well, I'm going to go first
Okay, you go
because
first.
there's an
Cue it up.
actual afternoon game that's going to start in less than 2
You
hours.
got something in for today?
The Phillies are winning today. Schwarber's going to hit a home run. Ranger Suarez is getting over 6.5 strikeouts, and right now that's plus 600. You bet $25, you win 175. So bet on the Phillies to win today. They're playing an afternoon game that I believe starts a little after noon today. So if you're on right now, if you haven't already signed up, get signed up on the Hard Rock Bet app. Go to pbkennelclub.com/Hard Rock Bet.
All right, I got my under NFL festival bet for, if you will, for today. So if you go on there and you get your 25 free bets, put 25 on this thing. For 5, you win $115. So for 25, you win 5 times that amount.
Wow.
If you would do the quick math.
No.
All right, so I got the Bears under 8.5. The San Francisco 49ers under 10.5.
I like that one.
Good. I should get that changed. The Kansas City Chiefs under 11.5.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's not terrible.
The Atlanta Falcons under 7.5, and then the Baltimore Ravens under 11.5. That is my NFL the bet against parlay of the week.
I'll keep this simple, obviously, since it's the theme of the AFC South.
Okay.
I'm trying to find value. There's no way in hell Tennessee wins the division, even at plus 750, so that's not even worth even touching.
Okay.
The Jaguars plus 300. Why not? I mean, if there's a team that's going to challenge Houston to
Because
win
it's
the
going to
division,
lose.
if there's a team that'll challenge Houston, it'd be the Jaguars.
But plus
So-
300. What's Houston at?
Houston's plus 100.
Yeah, plus 3. Yeah, all that
So
stuff.
if you're going to do that, let's go plus 300 and just call it a day.
You know, some people aren't just cut out to sports bet.
Yeah, and that's offered by
That's
Seminole Tribe of Florida. You got to be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. If you're concerned about gambling, call 1-888-ADMIT-IT. And let's talk about some of the fun things going on right here at PBKC, including the thing we mentioned before that starts tomorrow, the August 100K, the Monster Multi-Flight. That's going to be a big tournament, folks, and that's going to start tomorrow with 5 flights. The first flight starts tomorrow morning at 11:15 a.m. I'd play in the Thursday if I were you.
Are you hosting? Which one are you hosting?
When are you going to be on there, Ernest?
Sunday at the start of final table.
Okay.
Ooh,
We'll see you
you're
on
going to
there.
be on the final. Oh, that's
So
a big
I'll-
time.
right here, live.
I'll make fun of Noah.
Congrats,
there.
Ernest. I'm
Yeah.
proud of you for being on the final day. That's really
Yeah,
cool.
you're pretty good.
Also,
My day off too.
oh, that's cool. We got August high hands. That's something we haven't mentioned yet. Big, bigger, best high hands every 15 minutes. $15,000 cash giveaway on the 30th, and those progressive high hand weekends with the $100,000 giveaway. You can't beat our high hands, the best in the business, especially in South Florida. Also, got to mention the card show, which that card show is going to
That's
come
coming
up.
That's coming
It's
up.
coming up the 17th. Like that's like
Excited, buddy?
Next week?
yeah, next
Yeah,
week.
No, next
let's
2 weeks.
Get it.
What?
Yeah.
Next
No,
2
it's
weeks.
next
no.
week.
Well, 17th is not
17th.
this
It's
Sunday. The
one
week
week
after.
from this
6,
Sunday.
7,
Yeah.
Yeah, next.
Yeah.
10 days.
It's coming up soon.
11 days.
Anyway, I'm here for that, and this is the time where you come in, and Mike, you know, this is NFL. It's going to be
Yeah.
hot and heavy.
It's going to be crazy.
Like I'm going to bring all of Jalen Hurts, and I'm going to put them all out on the table. I'm not going to sell one.
He's just
I'm
going to
just gonna
show 'em.
everybody what I have because I got them all.
He's going to show everybody the ninth best
Haters.
quarterback.
Yeah.
And that's going to
Seven-
come up the
seventh, by the way.
17th. And honestly, it's become that's something that Noah came up with, and I can take a little credit for that 2 years
can,
ago.
yeah.
And I'll be honest with you, it's one of the hottest shows in all of South Florida because now we don't even open it up for dealers because like it sells out
We
immediately.
can't. All
to
the
point.
people. There's
We
so many.
just-
You could get on a
everybody
list or
wants-
whatever. Reach out to us if you want to get on a list. But besides that, come in. You're going to have all the vendors for all the different cards. If you're looking for a card, it's here. Like
It is.
come get your NFL rookies. Come get all your stuff. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a blast. I mean, I love it.
Yeah.
It's like one of my favorite days.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
10
A lot
a.m.
of
to
fun.
3 p.m., and that's Sunday the 17th. Now let's talk about the $10 poker party, which is coming up again at
This
the end
thing,
of the month.
pat yourself on the back. Mike's like, bring back the poker party. Boom, there it is. And that thing's
Yeah.
been going ham. How many new players this week? That never.
We've had 103 new players in
That's-
the last 2 months.
that's-
Very
yeah.
good. Very
Like
cool.
brand new
New
players
people.
that have never played before, and this is another big one. I think a lot of people are going to show up to this on the 29th.
It's free if you haven't played here before and
Yep.
you go on to social media. and sign
Follow
up.
us on social media. Go up
I
to
won't
the
be here,
cashier.
unfortunately. I'll be in New York.
Yeah, there's not many things in this
We're gonna miss
world
you.
that you could do for free and then win like $1,000.
Yeah.
You could
I'll
probably
call
win
you, Noah.
$1,000.
How's it going? I'll call you. I'll see how it's
I
going.
know it's going to go great. Everybody's going to
Yeah,
be here.
we're
It's gonna
going to be
demanding.
welcoming that call. We really
Yeah.
want to hear from you from New
Yeah, I
York
appreciate
about the
that, man.
$10
Yeah.
poker
Great
party.
concert, though, too.
Yeah, make sure you text us. That'll be the 29th, 6:15. Get
Text
here
you guys.
early.
So mean.
Get here early on that day. It's right up here on the second floor. Go up to the cashier. If you've never played here before, never played in a tournament, show them that you follow us on social media and say poker party, and your
Bring a
first
friend.
buy-in's
Like,
free.
bring your
Yeah,
friends.
Bring
Like,
your
tell your
whole
friends,
family.
like, hey,
Bring
I
your
got an
friend,
idea.
have your friend bring another friend, and so on and so
You know
on
what you
and so
could do?
on.
Be like, I'm going to buy. You could tell your friends who've never been here before that you're going to put them in a tournament, and then you bring them
Yeah.
here, and you're like a hero for free.
Yeah.
And
Also,
now and then the addiction starts.
Yeah.
yeah, one of the things we're mentioning this week, I just shared it on social media
Right.
a little
Yeah.
bit ago. We're already booking some of our shows for this upcoming
Got any-
season.
And you
I saw the
going to
Elvis
leak
one,
anything?
right?
You leaking
Yeah.
anything?
Oh, we're leaking some stuff
You're
here.
leaking?
The Reaction Band is coming. They're going to be coming in October. They're playing a lot of the hits of Motown. That's going to be
Nice.
an awesome
All
show.
right.
We also have Start Me Up. They're coming in November.
They're always a fan
Oh,
favorite.
they're
yeah,
amazing. That's the one we put on social media
Isn't
today.
Isn't the Elvis one coming too also?
Oh, Elvis is coming back. Elvis.
See, he
is
didn't die. I
back.
told you guys he didn't die
He's
yet.
back
Come
again.
on.
Hey, how soon after an artist dies that you get the revival band? Like, should we get the Ozzy Osbourne?
Some artists
like, how
get
quick?
some artists get it like
No,
immediately
too
after.
soon.
Some get some get
That's
immediately
too
after.
It should be. You should. Somebody
Yeah.
should.
Certain artists get it immediately after because how
Because there's
iconic they are.
there's a void there right now for that music, and somebody needs to come in here and sing Crazy Train.
Yeah, so we're going to have Elvis.
Sharon.
Yeah, Elvis is back in December 12th. That's a show that's going to sell out. And then also, coming up in the next couple days, we might mention something about a Tina Turner tribute coming
Tina
back.
Turner.
I heard that
too.
one was good, the one that came last year.
Oh, it was amazing.
really good.
And that's already sold like
Simply
over
the
60
best.
tickets, so you're going to buy soon for that.
I'm growing
one
up
right
as a
there.
kid. Like
I love Tina
my
Turner.
dad would play that, and like he would dance. Like
Amazing.
I've seen different. Like
you a fan of Tina
I
Turner?
can't unsee it. Like,
I
but
like
he
Tina
was a
Turner.
dancer.
Greatest legs ever. The same.
My dad. Oh,
Tina
No.
Turner. Your dad? I don't
No,
know.
he's
your dad.
talking about Rocco now.
Come on, Tina
Right.
Turner.
Yeah, no, Rocco
Yeah,
had
no,
some
Tina's
really
great.
nice
Yeah,
legs.
and that tribute sounds just like Tina.
Oh,
like
she's
literally
incredible.
sounds like Tina.
Last year, like, look at some of the old videos that I had from last year. It was
Uh-huh.
absolutely amazing. The house was just like rocking. I think people from the airport could hear the paddock over there because the
That's
place was
amazing.
just jumping. It was
That's
awesome.
amazing.
So start going to our website and go to social media, see all those shows we're planning for the upcoming season.
Yeah, there's so much going on. You should make sure you get on the website and sign up and do that. And if you need info, there's always something going on. So just jump on there.
PBKennelClub.com is the place to go.
Oh, yeah.
And what are your final thoughts? What are we looking forward to this week, guys?
Preseason football starts officially. Well, I mean, we had the game last week, but tomorrow is the first rollout of games. We'll see Shador's first start, and I'm not a big preseason guy necessarily, but I'm going to be a little locked into seeing some of these rookies, how they do just adjusting to life early on. So that's what I'm looking forward to this week.
Yeah, it's NFL kicks off officially tomorrow. Madden comes out, and then all the games are on this weekend. And it's again, I was 1 for 1 on my preseason pick with the Chargers. I said the over with the Chargers big, and they did, and I hit the over. So I'm gonna splash around a little bit with those, but I want to see some of these guys, and I pretty quickly I can tell whether somebody is ready for the league or not, and I'm going to start watching some of those things. Now the Eagles, their roster is pretty stacked, so it's going to be hard to see if any of these fringe guys make it. So there's not a lot of open spots, but people with teams in open spots are going to be competing. Like the Cleveland Browns are going to be looking to figure out who the quarterback is. That's always an exciting thing when you have 4 guys that are mediocre and you're trying to get one. That's always fun. So stuff like that.
Go Browns.
Let me ask you a question. How do you feel about betting preseason games in general?
You have to pick and choose, and you have to be specific, and you can't base it on talent. Obviously, you have to base it on other things. And the biggest thing I key on, and I gave this key and I hit it, is depth. Teams that have a ton of depth all the way up and down the roster, and teams that are competing or having players compete are good bets. That's it.
Okay.
That's my tip.
Okay, there we go. So a lot of preseason coming up. Looking forward to that. And we're going to talk to you next Wednesday right here at 10 a.m. on the show.
It's going to be a good one.
Yes.
So you guys have a great week. Enjoy the week ahead. And we're going to see you next Wednesday for PBKC Picks at 10 a.m. Have a great week.
PBKC is your entertainment destination for poker, table games, OTB, Paddock live events, and exceptional eats. The Paddock restaurant is perfect for meetings, corporate functions, parties, fundraising, and more. Call 561-683-2222 extension 199 and book your next event today. Sizzling Summer August High Hands at PBKC. Now every 15 minutes, 9 a.m. to midnight. $15,000 cash giveaway on August 30th. Also this month are August Progressive High Hand Weekends with a $100,000 bonus giveaway. Win extra cash for qualifying hands. Miss it today, win more tomorrow. Visit the Poker Room for more information.